Oh, look at how young she is, man. Just the joy in her face. Literally, we have to pass laws against like this. Hey, what's up, boys? So, today we're going to be looking at a more dark, we're going to be looking at a more dark video because it's been a while since we've looked at dark videos. And this one pertains to something that I've been very vocal about in the past, but I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm going to let the video play first. So, other than that, let's get into the video.
He tried to eat the chip. I started to get a stomachache.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at 10 viral challenges and trends that caused or were linked directly or indirectly to people's deaths.
Yesterday, this latest fad claimed its first life.
Hot water challenge. Drinking hot water isn't necessarily dangerous. However, this was on a different level of unsafe.
She was just a happy kid.
In 2018, a viral challenge spread in which participants would either pour boiling water on someone or drink boiling water through a straw. This resulted
and like someone will just do it just for views, and that's what I talk about mostly. If you're willing to do all of that to get views, you're not going to like the person you're going to become when you get them. You're not going to like it. Either you're going to be hurt, you're going to die, especially with something like this, like boiling water. I can't remember the last time I got like really scalded by boiling water, but that shit, it's no joke. It literally, that shit's so dangerous. Like, doing something like that it's stupid on a whole nother level. Like,
resulted in Indianapolis 15-year-old Kylan Clark suffering second-degree burns.
To see my baby all burnt up like that, it was heartbreaking.
Even more tragically, it also reportedly caused the death of 8-year-old Florida girl Kiari Pope. After drinking boiling water, reportedly on a dare from a cousin, Pope was hospitalized, damaging her mouth and throat.
Latoya
oh god, look at her.
It says Kari lost her ability to talk, but kept her spunk.
Oh, that makes me sad, man. Look at how young she is, man. Just the joy in her face. Literally, we have to pass laws against shit like this. Literally, there needs to be laws against certain challenges. I'm not even joking, right? Like we saw what happened to the streamer who went to I think it was Japan. He went to Japan, fucked around with some of the people there. Now he's arrested. Now he's facing very serious jail time in a jail that I've seen, and it is horrible for their standards, for like US standards. That is it is basically hell, just because of views. They're looking for views. Now the person's going to jail. Look at her, literally, the joy in her face. So a mother will never see this again because of views, because of numbers on a screen. There needs to be laws
And
around
throat.
this.
Latoya says Kari lost her ability to talk, but kept her spunk.
She can still be like, let you know how she felt and what was going on. She still smiled through whatever she went through.
5 months later, Pope experienced breathing difficulties and became unconscious. She died 40 minutes later at the hospital. Car surfing. This dangerous act has been around since long before the days of social media, but it's a trend with unfortunate longevity.
Douglas County deputies actually caught a couple of kids, teenagers, out here on C-470, out on the highway.
Car surfing involves riding on the outside of a car or other vehicle being driven by someone else. Though participants might think this is a harmless way to play daredevil, it is completely unsafe under any circumstances.
A very dangerous and life-threatening activity. Don't give in to the peer pressure.
In 2023, a 16-year-old in Colorado died after sustaining intense injuries when the car he was hanging out the back window of rolled over. And that's by no means an isolated incident. And even when car surfing incidents aren't fatal, they can still lead to devastating outcomes, as was the case for another 16-year-old, Hannah Huntoon from Florida.
Make smart decisions, don't car surf.
One chip challenge. Spicy food can be...
I mean, with that challenge, I've seen a couple of these. When we were kids, some people would do that. I don't know if it's the same. No, that's... When we were kids, a lot of people used to do it. I was always advised against it. I never questioned it just because of something I saw which was so devastating that it just took me out of it and never wanted to do it ever. I was always scared of it. I think it's something similar to car surfing, but it's not the same thing. I've seen people get it's horrible. I can't talk to you about it on YouTube, or my channel will get even less exposure. So.
Be tough to handle, but this challenge took it to a new extreme.
We got the Pocky One Chip Challenge.
Beginning in 2016, Amplify snack brands promoted the One Chip Challenge for their brand Pocky. For this challenge, participants would eat a tortilla chip flavored with the extremely spicy Carolina Reaper and Naga Viper peppers.
It's so hot.
The Carolina Reaper, as hot as that is, why would you add anything else on top of that and then send that out to human consumption? But I've seen this, and I've seen it, and I've seen a lot of people get hurt from it. I've seen people do it very, very safely, but I still don't. I wouldn't do it just because the amount of pain that will cause you is just, it's not worth it for the views. It's not, right? Because there's so many other people doing it, you know.
Some people use gloves to protect their skin.
The intense heat from the chip resulted in medical attention needed for some. In 2023, Harris Wollabaugh, a Massachusetts 14-year-old, took part in the challenge. After eating the chip, he experienced intense stomach pains and died a few hours later. As a result of this tragedy, Pocky pulled the product from shelves and ended their promotion for it.
They expressed condolences to the Wollabaugh family. They also said while the product continues to adhere to food safety standards, out of an abundance of caution, we are actively working with retailers to remove the product from the shelves.
Neknominating. Drinking games might just seem like a fun way to loosen up, but they can have tragic results, as shown by this challenge.
Neknominate. It's a dangerous game involving drinking, and it may be putting young people in harm's way.
Neknominating, which started in New Zealand and made its way to other countries, involves nominated participants filming themselves attempting to down a pint of an alcoholic drink in a single gulp.
Neknominations can be a good time and fun and laughs and everything until people go overboard and get hurt.
At least 5 deaths have been linked to this challenge, with victims typically drinking copious amounts of beverages with high alcohol contents in a short amount of time.
In this game, they're sometimes mixing other things in with the alcohol, and the side effects of that, you have no way to predict.
These tragedies serve as an...
So is this just chugging, or like I don't see the difference? Maybe I'm not paying attention, but I really don't see a difference between that and like just chugging, which I've seen numerous people do. So like you only do it if you're able to. Don't do it on a dare. If you've never like drank alcohol, this just goes without saying, you know. If you've never drank, don't try chugging it. You're going to something is going to happen to you. Don't do it, you know. If you've been doing it, if you've done it countless times before, it's no big deal. But
an intense reminder as to why proper alcohol safety is so important. Ice Bucket Challenge. You may have fond memories of participating in the Ice Bucket Challenge in 2014, helping to raise money and spread awareness for ALS. But that same year, the challenge was indirectly linked to a Scottish teen's death.
I think they were trying to do some sort of act with that, and then just obviously, you know what happened after that, you know what I mean?
18-year-old Camlin Lancaster drowned after reportedly doing a variation of the challenge in which he jumped feet first into a flooded quarry, an act known known as tombstoning.
It's such a shame. I mean, such a shame. Like, he didn't have a bad bone in his body, and if anyone was going to do great things in his life, it would be him, definitely.
His body was found by emergency workers 4 hours later.
In a statement, they said, Cameron died in a tragic accident. His death is such a great loss. During his short life, he touched so many people with his friendliness, kindness, and thoughtful generosity of spirit.
This sadly wasn't the only death indirectly linked to this challenge. That same year, Willis Tapanya, a 40-year-old New Zealand man, died of a heart attack after having ice water poured on him before drinking a large quantity of bourbon. Planking. Another fad that was huge.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Maybe I'm biased towards this just because of the amount of I don't like heights, right? I don't like heights. That may be the reason I may like caution people against doing it. I'm not an authority to tell you not to do it, but obviously it's something that you don't jump into. Maybe he jumped into a place where like it just had a lot of rocks and he ended up just slamming into one and then drowning, right? It's an unfortunate situation because you saw all of this stuff that so many, like, you saw all of the kind of the outpour from his death, and people who were like, he touched so many people, he was so generous, he was so thoughtful and all of that stuff. It was also adventurous, but like stuff like that, me personally, I wouldn't do it. It's just yeah, I'm just going to say it. It's stupid, you know. Like, if you don't check the levels of, like, if you don't check the quarry before you jump into it, you're looking for death. That's just, I'm sorry he died, but he was just looking for death. And it's a shame that like a life like that just got cut short because of something like that, you know.
In the 2010s, planking involves participants lying horizontally on odd surfaces, such as on countertops or desks. For the most part, it was just a fun excuse for people to take some silly photos. However, some participants took the challenge too far, planking in rather unsafe situations. Acton Beale, a 20-year-old Australian man, died after falling from a 7-story balcony railing he was attempting to plank on.
My understanding was that he had put his feet outside of the balcony and was preparing to lay on the balcony rail, and he overbalanced and fell to his death.
Among those who commented on this tragic death was then Australian Prime Minister Julia Gillard, who offered a crucial reminder about why it's so important to prioritise safety above all else.
Everybody likes a bit of fun, but focus has to be on keeping yourself safe first.
Happy slapping. Don't let the name fool you, there's nothing remotely happy about this 2000s fad. Originating in the UK, happy slapping refers to attacking and filming unsuspecting victims with physical violence.
Basically, someone assaults a stranger.
So assault. so you're basically filming assault. Such a stupid way to. This is a stupid challenge, man.
While being recorded on a camera phone, hopefully creating a video that will go viral on the internet.
Violating someone's personal boundaries like this is not okay under any circumstances, and some of these incidents ended up going much further than slapping. Among those who were killed as a result of this challenge were 40-year-old bartender David Morley and 67-year-old retired care worker Akram Haq, both from London.
He died from his injuries a week later.
And there are sadly more fatal cases from there.
What happened though? What happened? Like they just died? Like, I don't know.
Other disturbing happy slapping incidents.
My father's dead and it's just a disgrace.
Benadryl challenge. Any medication, even those available over the counter, need to be used responsibly. Sadly, improper substance use can have terrible results, as was the case with the so-called Benadryl challenge. This challenge, started in 2020, involved participants consuming large amounts of the popular antihistamine, commonly available in pharmacies.
What's basically happening is they're taking multiple
and something that I see like as a common thing between all of them is filming something does not make it any more safe or any more right. Because in essence, what you're doing is like you're taking a lot of pills. And we know what happens when you take a lot of pills. You overdose, you die. You get hospitalized, you get your stomach pumped and all of that stuff. Like, filming it doesn't make it any more like unsafe. I don't know if people understand that, or because, and another thing with these challenges, it's like they keep escalating. Someone is always going to up the ante. They're going to keep going until it gets to a certain point where a person tries it and, you know, ends up passing away like this.
tablets and then trying to see if they hallucinate. And then the goal is to then share that hallucination in a vivid sense or talk about it afterwards.
In 2023, Jacob Stevens, a 13-year-old from Ohio, was filmed eating more than a dozen tablets by his friends. He then started seizing and was admitted to the ICU. After enduring intense brain damage and spending 6 days on a ventilator, he was taken off life support. That same year, Chloe Marie Phillips, a 15-year-old Oklahoma girl, reportedly died as a result of the same challenge.
Now a doctor offering this advice to parents.
Maybe keeping computers in public areas in the home so you can see that, taking their phones from them at night. So things like that to really limit the use when they're young.
Chroming. Inhaling chemicals from common household items is not a new trend. It's known under many names, including huffing, sniffing, and more recently, chroming. But no matter what you call it, it's incredibly dangerous, with numerous deaths reported.
People may die the first time they chrome, and there's no way of predicting who's at risk.
In 2023, Ezra Haynes, a 13-year-old Australian girl, took part in the chroming trend that had spread on TikTok.
Not just us, but all of her friends have to go through losing her as well. It's just, yeah, she's just one in a million.
After inhaling the chemicals from a deodorant can at a sleepover, Haynes went into cardiac arrest and experienced irrevocable brain damage. Following this devastating experience, her father Paul said it would be the family's crusade to help prevent this from happening to others.
They need to sit and have a chat to their children and see and just open that conversation.
She looked like she had a full life. Like, I'm not saying that it was like she had a life, right? And it's crazy that TikTok has more bodies than like. It's crazy that TikTok has so many bodies at this point. It just has people who have literally died from it. And like I'm saying, I keep repeating this. And I'm saying like, there should be rules, and there should be rules put in place for TikTok, or they just ban it, you know, like they did with they banned it and then brought it back. I feel like when they brought it back, they should have included some rules, you know, like YouTube. You're not going to do any of that shit on YouTube, and they're not going to let you. They're not going to like let you do any of that stuff on their website, right? Like because there's like rules and regulations. YouTube isn't perfect, obviously, but it has these rules and it has things that kind of keep stuff like that in check. Like, to my knowledge, I haven't seen anyone who's died from like a YouTube challenge. That's just from my, like, just from everything that I've seen. I've not seen anyone die from YouTube, but you know, maybe there is. I just do not see anything like this happening on YouTube. Just putting regulations in place, forcing TikTok to put regulations in place to just keep challenges safe, right? Like, just keep challenges fun like they used to be, you know, like, keeping stuff contained. That could, like, it will save a lot of people from injuries and death.
Up gently with them and let them know that they're there to support their children in any way, shape or form.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Channel name is in the description. If you want to go to subscribe to them, go subscribe to them. If you want to subscribe to me,
Have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Blackout challenge. Oxygen deprivation is one of the most dangerous things for someone to experience, but it was the purpose of this viral challenge.
If you see something online and you see people framing it as fun or a challenge or something interesting, you're sort of gamifying the particular thing and decreasing people's perception of the risks.
Those similar challenges have reportedly existed since the 90s. The Blackout challenge spread via TikTok in 2021. Participants would try to suppress their breathing for extended periods with fatal consequences.
It's very hard for all of us.
At least 20 children have reportedly died from this challenge, many of whom were 12 or younger. TikTok was also served with multiple lawsuits related to the challenge.
We don't want no other children out there to be a statistic of this situation.
Though these suits were dismissed, the platform has blocked users for searching videos related to the challenge. Instead, a warning message is shown. What do you think should be done to prevent deaths from viral challenges?
Put laws, man. Put fucking laws against this shit, man. Like, there's a 12-year-old dead because of an app. That should tell you everything you need to know. There are 12-year-olds right now dead because of an app. That should tell you everything you need to know. Put laws against this shit, or force them to just stop. Just force them to stop being in certain, like, being accessible in certain countries, right? Like, I really would want that to happen. Do I think it will happen? YouTube is TikTok is like TikTok is a big app. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, and like, doing stuff like that, it will take a lot of effort. But I think we should at least try, because there shouldn't be stuff like this happening on TikTok. Or maybe I'm talking right now and they have already put them in place. In that case, that's good. But challenges like this, like gamifying, it's like you're gamifying death, or you're gamifying death and injury. It doesn't change what it is in its essence, right? Like, it doesn't change the fact that, like, it's like saying jump off the cliff challenges, stuff like that. It doesn't change the fact that it's still jumping off a cliff, right? If it's not safe, don't do it. It's the whole thing. But other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.